Hello, we are live right now. If you guys end up watching this live, great. Feel free to join the chat. I'll get your messages and I will respond for sure. Title of this video is just DMD thoughts, Duchenne muscular dystrophy thoughts, and yeah, because I was on Facebook today on a Duchenne muscular dystrophy Facebook page. I think it's called Duchenne muscular dystrophy awareness group. Now I'm not going to use any names, but I'm just going to talk about a little bit what I saw, some of the attitudes that I saw, some of the opinions that were being shared, and I got to come a bit closer to the mic. And I'm sorry, I don't have the greatest. I'm gonna do this. There we go. You can see me a bit better. I'm not so tucked in the corner, and I'm feeling a bit hot and puffy today. It's very hot and humid where I am today in southwestern Ontario. Um, so what I saw was a post about um somebody who's going to be having a child soon, and that's wonderful. And their son, uh, they're expecting a son, and their son might have muscular dystrophy because the mother is a carrier. So we know how that works out, right? So they're getting advice on when they should test and for planning. A child with Duchenne muscular dystrophy is going to have slightly different needs than a child that does not have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, right? So there's some interesting comments, and I'm going to talk about one comment in particular, and not just that comment, but other comments that I've seen that are similar, right? So one person responded by saying, don't test the child right away. Just let the child be perfect." What? What? All babies are perfect. All right. I'm not perfect. I'm a screw up. I do lots of things bad. I do lots of things wrong, but babies are perfect, whether they have muscular dystrophy or not. What? And if I was perfect, which I'm not, I would be perfect with or without muscular dystrophy. Okay. So I'm not exactly thrilled with that. I don't know who this person is. Maybe they're a parent. I think they're parents of a child with muscular dystrophy. Um, Children with muscular dystrophy are not bad things. It's not a problem. It's not a burden. It's uh, it's not a tragedy. This mentality needs to stop. I'm 38 with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Yeah, no, I look younger, but I'm 38. Um, when I was diagnosed at age 4 with muscular dystrophy, uh, the experts told my parents that I would expire like milk between the ages of 16 and 20, and I'm 38, and I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Um, my life, I love it. It's awesome. Duchenne muscular dystrophy makes life interesting. It makes it difficult at times, but it definitely does not make life not worth living. Life is worth living no matter what. Um, I've seen some comments on some of these muscular dystrophy Facebook pages saying, uh, often there's guilt from the women that give birth. I understand it. It's an irrational guilt, but it's still there. I get it. I get it. A mother feels responsible for the genetics that they pass on to their son, even though there's no real way. Um, So, like, I've seen some women say, "I feel guilty," pass this on to my son, yada, yada, yada. Uh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And my heart breaks for those women. Um, I think with time and counseling, they can realize that they didn't do anything wrong and that there is nothing wrong, really. Uh, Having a child with muscular dystrophy, that's not wrong. That's good. You have a child, that's wonderful. And then I've seen people comment, hey, if you didn't know you were a carrier, you did nothing wrong. What? What? Implying the exact opposite is true. Implying that if they knew they were a carrier and chose to have a son with muscular dystrophy, that they're doing something wrong? What? What? I no. That's disgusting. That's terrible. What, like a mother who's a carrier should then not have children, or should test in embryo and just selectively abort children with? Oh, don't kill me! Don't kill me! If my mother had known she was a carrier, I don't know what she would have done. I can't ask her. My mother is no longer here. Rest in peace, mom. I love you. I miss you. But I'm glad I exist. I'm so glad I exist. If my mother would have chosen to not have children because she was a carrier, I would not exist. If my mother had chosen to have an abortion because I have muscular dystrophy, I would not exist. And I'm not going to get into an abortion debate. That's not what this is about. It's about lives of people with Duchenne muscular dystrophy are infinitely valuable, like all human life, infinitely valuable. Um, every person has value. Every person has value just because of their human life. I mean, we see a lot of things going on in the media right now. Black Lives Matter. People who want to, I don't know, be contrarian, say all lives matter. But I'm not saying all lives matter right now to be contrarian, but I'm saying all lives matter. Of course, Black Lives Matter. Of course, Blue Lives Matter. Of course, police lives matter. And of course, disabled lives matter too. And Duchenne muscular dystrophy lives matter too. Like, having a child with muscular dystrophy is not a tragedy. I'm sure you can be sad. You can be sad. I mean, I've talked about this in other videos about expectations. How expectations get blown up when you have a child with muscular dystrophy. I get that. You may not think he's going to become a firefighter or a pro wrestler or whatever. I'm 38 years old. I live on my own independently. I do my own things when I want, how I want. I receive help from physical assisted help from excellent people. I have an amazing life. All right. So that's all I got to say.